Okay, guys. So we moved into some side control. So that's a couple of options for you from the closed guard. Okay, that we really use a lot. Okay, so for this one now, we're going to be inside control. So I want to show a few things. Okay, a little details here. So Rob, you'll be down. Okay. Now let's turn you the other way. Okay. So from here, guys, one thing that you have to deal with a lot inside control is, we'll go by right here. Okay. So once I've passed now, for that one we had both underhooks, so we would get to here. Okay. So this is going to come out, and people like to start putting pressure on here. So one thing that you have to deal with is immediately this frame is going to come in. So if I get you here, what's the first thing you're going to do? He's going to start looking to get back into side control. Okay. So here's a couple things that we can do. Okay. So from here, we need to beat this. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start to think about what I want to do with my right hand. Okay. So I'm going to, for this one, I'm going to keep this tight. So I'm pinching his hip, pushing my elbow into my knee, and we're squeezing him, okay? So it's like a vise, like I'm squeezing him here, that way his hips are staying stable, okay? So this is what it would look like here. And I'm trying to keep this underhook. Using my thumb, I make sure my thumb is still in the underhook position, okay? So that way if he starts fighting with me, my thumb is ahead and I can move it in to the underhook. So from here, I'm gonna grab back behind the gi, and if he's starting to frame on me, to push my hips away to get his guard back, like I feel like I'm losing him, okay? Remember, we're squeezing to keep him from shrimping or evying or whatever you kids call it away. So I'm going to pull this in tight, okay? And we're going to take this knee and I'm going to lift it up. So I'm trying to shelf his wrist, like I'm trying to pinch it here, okay? So like I'm pinching this wrist here. So we're going to pinch it and I'm going to turn it down. See, so I'm stapling it to the ground here. Okay, so now it would be bending his wrist back like this. All right, so if the frame's in, okay, I'm gonna pinch and we're gonna staple this thing down. So let me turn you. So Sophia, come onto this side so you can see too. So guys, I'm grabbing it here and stapling it down. So all my weight is on top of his bicep. Now I'm gonna drive it to the floor. And from here, you can do one of two things. You can clear it like this, and then pull him back up, or you can leave it on top of it. So now it's dead, okay? So anytime he starts to get it away, I can just do this. I can hold it with my toes, hold it with my foot, but it's dead there, okay? I'm pulling him down here and pinching here. So you always have to be, I don't like, there's an old school one, okay? There's one where guys come up and they use this to knock it out. I don't like to expose my back. Okay, so I like this one a little bit more, where I keep here, keep the hips pinned, shelf this, okay, and then just come down. It also hurts for him a little bit. Once you're past white belt, you can finish this wrist lock. Okay, it gets really nasty, but don't do that right now, okay? Okay, so shelf, knee down, open it up. And then we have it pinched and stuck. Okay, vise, knees together, so then when Rob tries to move, go ahead. He's pretty stuck to get good side control pressure, all right? So Rob is going to be trying to put that frame in here. So our knee is going to come up, over, and pin it down to the ground. This is going to be pushing on us, so it's going to be stuck. So then we'll take it out, and we're going to pin the arm here. If you watch his shoulder, once this comes down, his shoulder will lift up. Okay, do you see that? So his shoulder's here. Once this comes down, his shoulder will lift up in the air. Okay, this is going to help staple him and keep him down and unavailable to shrimp away. It's going to help us out a lot, okay? You guys got any questions? You need to see it?
Yes.
Okay, Sophia, one more time. Okay, so over here, I have side control. I've passed. I'm around the head. She's already got a good frame in. So what we're going to do is I'm going to keep this one tight. My right knee and my right elbow together over here. My thumb underneath so I can steal and keep the underhook. So we're going to pinch. Remember, we're pinching her hand in between our big fat roll and the inside of her leg here, okay? So I'm here, and now I'm going to turn this down and put it on top of her bicep, okay? So go ahead one more time. I'm here, pinch, down, and then open this thing up. So now we're gonna stay on top of it. So my knee is here. Look, her shoulder is raised, and this is pinned. She can't get this back. She can maybe take it out, but she can't put it back in. My toes are also gonna keep her from doing that. So you can attack any type of chokes. Her neck is opened up, etc., okay? So we're here, one more time, Rob. Pinching it in, grabbing, shelf, turn the knee down on top of the bicep, okay, and then we're opening this thing up. Okay, if it pops right out, and all you're gonna do is then shelf her up into side control. So you could reach back and pinch this if you wanted, okay? All right. You guys wanna give it a shot?
Yeah.
All right, side control. All right, so Sophia's gonna be bucking. You look well, there's her frame. Make sure you pinch the right elbow, squeeze the right knee. So guys, remember, pinch them together. It's gonna keep Sophia from being able to shrimp out. That's what she wants to do in this position to get her guard back, okay? And we wanna keep her pinned, all right? So from here, Rob's gonna shelf that up, turn his knee down, and staple it to the ground. Now from here, he can keep his leg over it to keep it trapped, or he can let her pull her arm out, and then he's going to shelf it up onto his hip. Very good. See how he brought her up onto the hip. Okay, let's do that again. That's very good, Rob. Okay, from the other angle here, we're squeezing. Give me that vice grip. Keep this really, really tight. Okay, shelf it up. Now guys, look, he's gonna turn his knee in. Drive it to the ground, bring it out, and it's gonna come down and staple, okay? So now she can only go out and around. If she does, he's gonna shelf her up, and he's in a good, nice, full side control, okay? All right, so Sophia's got the side control. Make the vise, meaning squeeze the left elbow in, left knee. Try to put your left elbow on your left knee. Keep that underhook if possible, okay? Now he's going to make, there, you're gonna turn your knee in, drive your kneecap straight down to the ground, and now you're pinching, good. Now you've taken full control, his arm is pinched. If you wanna let him let it out, then you would pick him up and shelf, very good. Okay, let's switch sides. You guys killed this one. Okay, so from this, we're in the vise. Make sure you're squeezing. We don't want to let them shrimp away. Okay, they've got their frame in. So right now, Rob is going to maybe get back to the guard. He's going to start pushing Sophia's hips. He's going to start doing that. So she's going to pop that up, squeeze it, turn that knee down, drive that kneecap to the floor. And guys, from this angle, you can really see here, okay? Sophia's foot can come flat to the ground, and Rob's hand is going to be stuck. It can't come this way. It can go out, but it can't come back this way. So she's going to pull it out. Now she's going to lift him up and shelf him into a really nice, tight side control. Okay? Any questions?
When I'm shelving and then driving my knee into the ground, I feel like I have to pick my body up and then I relieve pressure.
What?
Can I show you?
Yeah, please.
So from here, so I shelf, and then this part.
Okay, let's turn towards the camera.
So this part, maybe because I'm short, I don't know. But to bring my knee down, I feel like I have to lift my butt up like way in the air.
Okay, I understand.
And then I'm not like pressuring down in there.
Okay, so let's do this. Come back down. And it is because you're short. That's okay. Okay, so from here, I just want you to take this knee from this position and I want you to drive it into his bicep, like you're doing a slice.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think you're just being a little dramatic. Now, just try to keep your knee as close to the ground as you can. It's a great question. Okay, so guys, don't lift your hips up in the air because big, strong white belts, blue belts are going to try to roll you over. Probably black belts. Okay, earlier I was rolling with Bernardo and I had passed him very easily, and he was pushing me over like that. So, just kidding. So yeah, so don't lift your hips up in the air.